Okay, this should be different.
Hello, I'm Stephen Monkey Mason and welcome to my quick review of The Colony. Now, if you haven't seen it, don't watch this
Almost got it right. Almost got it right.
Hello, I'm Stephen Monkey Mason and welcome to my quick review of The Colony. I don't have my hand yet.
Still got the hat. No idea where that shirt is, and God knows how much stuff is different, the same. You know, but I almost got it right.
Ooh, punch. Fuck. Kevin Zeeks. Zags.
Okay, welcome. I almost got it wrong. Okay, welcome to a review Rant Random for The Colony. Now, The Colony, along with Exists.
A book review of the Bomb Alone about climbing Everest. Vulnerable snowmen, not Sasquatches.
I say Exists because it was sitting there because I want to rewatch it. Exists. So it's all my life is repeating itself. With two of the very first reviews I did, like standalone reviews, no Jump Me Cuddy. These are before the Concert Magazine reviews, fast forward reviews, before the Jump Me Cuddy bit. And it just, you know, it was me branching out kind of stuff. Now, Tremors 5 was the original, and that was in the old house. And The Colony was filmed just after I moved in and started moving stuff around and having a bit of fun. Now, anyone who's watching the channel knows that I released a video called X and O. Basically, The Colony I really enjoyed. First, it's one of the ones like Perfect Getaway, which I can just grab and get. Are two movies I've pretty much picked up because of the cover. I bought them and absolutely loved them. Knew nothing about them. And The Colony was one of these. Now, Lawrence Fishburne, Bill Paxton, and Kevin Zeeks. I couldn't say that right in the original review. At the very end of this video, I will put my original review at the very end. It was approximately filmed 3.5 years ago to 4 years ago. I'm standing in the same spot. So I rewatched this recently. Now, if anyone's watching, you've seen that, I lent this to my ex to watch. And yes, it appeared on Netflix, but that sat on her top shelf. And when I found all my stuff in a charity shop, this was one film. I says, I bet The Colony's up there, to the employer. And he went up and said, yeah, The Colony is up there. So he said, well, I wasn't lying, this stuff belongs to me. And yeah, so it's great that this film, I bought it, it got lent out, it got given away, and it's actually come back to us like a fucking boomerang. So yeah, but again, sucker for the cover, never been released still on Blu-ray, doesn't get an awful love. So basically I rewatched this. Now the story, basically if you're a fan of The Thing, like I am, in 30 Days a Night, and pretty much just wax them together. So The Colony is basically, the Earth's frozen over, everyone's going to think it's going to happen, and everyone lives in these little quarantine areas, you know, fighting for survival, a bit like Rain of Fire, you know. And Lawrence Fishburne's the head. Bill Paxton, God bless his soul, plays Mason, who's basically going a bit insane. Basically anyone gets a sniff or a cold, he's like, right, bang, you're dead. He's like, wait a minute, he had the chance to take the long walk, I get shot. And Bill Paxton's just shooting people. Meanwhile, Kevin Zeeks over here, who I've not seen in anything since this movie, basically they get no communication from the next outpost, so we keep, right, we need to go and find it, and they have this big long walk across. Halfway point is a bridge, they get across the bridge, and then there's a helicopter they stay in, and then they finally get to the next colony, only to find that everyone has been mutually murdered, like 30 Days a Night, brutally heads beaten in, and they're all raging cannibals. And sod's law, as they try to get back to warn their colony, they follow the footprints in the snow. After they have a nap in the helicopter, realise, oh, we better roll up the bridge. But again, and then they get back and it's fight for survival. But the idea when they get there, they find out that there is a bit of a force somewhere, and they're going to have the opportunity, maybe, to add a new life. They've preserved a lot of seeds and stuff to grow, and now the Earth, the ozone layer, has created a gap where there's 8 miles of sky which will have no snow. So it's like that, and again, it's brutal. It's very hardcore when it comes to, like, right, got a sniff, got a cold, right, quarantine. Basically the way it's probably worked is they had Lawrence Fishburne, and then they've had Bill Paxton as a schedule, and a week and a half in the middle they've crossed over. As spoiler alert, they've seen this scene at the front when they're running across the bridge, only one of them runs back across the bridge, and one of them and at the end it's like, right, and it's all a fight of survival. The baddie comes back, his teeth filed down like. Now, the CGI has held up, but it does look a bit weak at some bits. There's a weird orange, yellowy glow when they're at the outpost, which it's alright. But again, for a low-budget movie, it looks great. The This, I mean, again, it is low. It's low budgety, but it's not stupid low budget. The special effects are great. There's bits where they're walking through a desolate city and the snow's all going down. It's brutal. There's definitely no helicopter crashing down. I don't know why that's on the front cover. But as I say, when I first picked this up, it's just really well done. It's made by Jeff. It's made by Jeff Rowan, who... I'm sure, no, it's not the same Jeff. I'll shut up. I just made my Jeff stories. But yeah, as I say, I did the first review for this, had a rant, put it back on the shelf, was telling loads of people about it, highly recommended it. The reason why I do a review for, and basically, yep, got it back. So yeah, I'll see you in the outtakes. So obviously the outtake's going to be me talking about it, and then I'll come back at the end of it.
Hello, I'm Stephen Monkey Mason and welcome to my quick review of The Colony. Now if you haven't seen it, watch it because I'm about to spoil this entire film on this review. It's that good, I decided to do a review for it, so it's definitely worth checking out. It is on Netflix. Now this came out in 2013, it did not get a Blu-ray release in the UK. And I bought this the day it came out because I loved the artwork for it, sucker for the artwork here. Nice embroidered front cover, flips down, yellow box. The German Blu-ray, which my friend Casper bought, is blue. So anyway, big cast on here. Lawrence Fishburne, Bill Paxton, you know, Lawrence Fishburne from The Matrix, Bill Paxton from Aliens, Frailty, and Kevin Zeeks. Kevin sorry Kevin, that name, sorry I'm butchering his name. But it's a typical box here because Kevin is the star, Bill Paxton is the supporting role, and Lawrence Fishburne. Now this is an 18 rated film, and just to tell you a bit about this film, basically it's a clusterfuck of John Carpenter films all rolled into one. Now it's a post-apocalyptic world, and basically one day it started snowing. I've just noticed there's a helicopter on the front of here. There is no helicopters in this film. Well, there's one, but it hasn't flown for years. It's where they hide. I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, there's definitely not three people running away from... I'll get to this in a minute, sorry. Funny artwork. Set in the future after one day it just snowed, and it just snowed and snowed and snowed. It's like Waterworld. It just flooded and flooded and flooded. It's a bit of a nod to the head of Waterworld. Now, basically people have grouped together in colonies, a bit like Rain of Fire, when everyone's living in one big place, and they fear the common cold. So basically if anyone's got the cold or sneezes, they get quarantined. And Bill Paxton, who plays Mason, is going a bit fucking cabin fever crazy and starts shooting people who've got the cold. Now basically they get a distress call from another colony, so here we go with a thing. So three of them set out and they travel across the cities and out to the other colony, I think it's Colony 7. And basically a bit of bonding going on here, and when they get there they realise that colony has been wiped out by feral people, like crazy people. Now this is where it turns into Ghosts from Mars. These are absolutely raging lunatics who are cannibalising everybody, and it's pretty dark and pretty fucking brutal. Spoiler alert, out of the three that goes there, two of them survive the first onslaught, Lawrence Fishburne and Kevin. And as they're going back, Lawrence Fishburne sacrifices himself by blowing up the bridge. So when they run away from the blown up bridge, there's only Kevin left. He gets back to the colony and Bill Paxton's like, what the fuck's going on? And next thing you know, this tribe of people come back. So yeah, here we go with the thing. And basically that's when the film pretty much kicks into 18 rated, because it's absolutely brutal. There's like breaking in, bit of a Resident Evil thing going on there. There's people coming out the walls, people are getting butchered left, right and centre, heads are getting blown off, and there's this big bull guy who's pretty like, he's almost like Nemesis. He's absolutely huge, and these feral people don't speak, they're just literally out for blood. And basically it's a fight for survival now. They have found out that there is another colony which found out that they've been able to work one of these weather stations, and there's a gap in the ozone layer, and there's actually sunlight coming through and grass, so their plan is to get there in the future. But overall it's a good watch. As I say, it does have the way this has pretty much worked is Kevin is the star of it. They had Lawrence Fishburne for a couple of weeks, and then they had Bill Paxton for a couple of weeks. It's a way that looks like it's worked out. It's a two-part movie. Lawrence Fishburne at the start and Bill Paxton at the end. Both really good characters. It's got a lot of unfortunately got no extra features and stuff like that. It also is a very like a twist on 30 Days a Night. That's what it is. So if you like The Thing, not Ghost of Mars, 30 Days a Night, and anything John Carpenter, it's pretty much good on that sci-fi horror. Now that was a bit of a rant off the top of my head. Hope you'll enjoy it when you watch it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Right, apart from me getting the reviews, how much weight have I put on since that review? It's 4 years. My tattoo's a little bit different. The room's totally different. I mean, hardly any of that would have been still there. I think, was the VHS's there, or... I've briefly seen the video footage, like, but none of that will be moved around. But yeah, there's a picture. The picture on the walls for exists. No, the colony, they were just, again, I like doing reviews, but then after I did the first couple, and I was like, you see the intro when I couldn't get it right, it was just very, very early days, and it's hard once you start going at first, like I'm stuttering now, but like once I go, and then going into fast forward reviews and writing them all down and getting them approved, and then saying that and not being able to swear, and you're trying to improvise, and you're trying to love for the film, you want to tell the best bit about the film, you want to flip the film around, catch it, hook it, say, hey, check this film out, it's upside down, but when you pull it outside, that's there you go. You can go on massive ranging tangents, and if you've got scripted and you're doing for somebody else, you can't get away with that. But yeah, just wanted to do a review from the past to now. Hope you check out The Colony. Hope you've enjoyed this review. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now. Right, it's approximately 2 months after I filmed the review, and the review jumps from me in the past, and then the new review of me revisiting The Colony. Now I am actually in New Zealand as I do this. Yeah, very guerrilla filmmaking. Yeah, full name, big forest out there. Fucking fly in here again. Now I was walking around JB Hi-Fi, and they were doing free Blu-rays for $10. That's like £5, right? So I was wandering around there a lot, and sorry about this bad filmmaking. And I needed one more Blu-ray, and then I found The Colony. And I was like, that's it, you know, because it's hard because I don't say a free for $10 on there, so that's it. So I take these free for $10 off here. Oh God, nasty, take it off. It was just so ironic. And I've just done the unboxing there, and I've just decided, since the review hasn't come out, I can just easily just add this on. I'm part of the New Zealand there, so there we go. Total different cover, and obviously no yellow whatsoever. Still got the free coming across the bridge. Not running from an explosion, as I remember from the UK, brings in that nice skyline. Earth has frozen, and on the back there it's got them running away there, but yeah. The Colony. Chapters: The Colony, The Seeds, The Buried, The Froze, The Blood, The Lighthout, The Hunger, The Return, The Fall, The Barricade, More, and end credits. Other movies available: Stranded by Nicolas Cage. That's really Nicolas Cage, man. It's Christian Slater. Oh my God, Gallo Walker's Wesley Snipes, Never Again. And that does look like Inhabitus, Creature from the Room. So yeah. Very special new Easter egg ending from all the way in New Zealand, The Colony, the time traveling video from the past to the present right now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
And now the end is here.